Hi, this is Asing. You are now watching Asing Math TV. Today, I would like to share how to integrate secant x with respect to x. Recall that secant x is equal to 1 over cos x. To make the integration easier, I'm going to multiply both the numerator and denominator by cos x. And this is equal to integrate cos x over cos squared x. Recall the Pythagoras identity. Cos squared x plus sin squared x is equal to 1, which means that cos squared x is equal to 1 minus sin squared x. And now rewrite the integral, and we have integrate cos x divided by 1 minus sin squared x. Let's apply integration by substitution. I'm going to let u be equal to sin x. When we differentiate u with respect to x, we should obtain cos x, which means that dx is equal to du over cos x. Let's substitute this into the integral. So we have integrate cos x remain 1 minus sin squared is u squared. Dx is equal to du over cos x. And now let's simplify the integral. So we have cos x cancel with 1 over cos x, and this is equal to integrate 1 over 1 minus u squared with respect to u. Let's factorize. So we have integrate 1 over 1 plus u times 1 minus u with respect to u. Before we are able to integrate further, we should first determine the partial fractions. I'm going to multiply the entire equation by the factor 1 plus u times 1 minus u, which means that 1 is equal to a times 1 minus u plus b times 1 plus u. If we set u be equal to 1, we have 1 is equal to a times 1 minus 1 is equal to 0 plus b times 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, which means that b is equal to 1 over 2. However, if we set u is equal to minus 1, we have 1 is equal to a, 1 minus minus 1, which is 1 plus 1, we have 2. And we plus b, 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. In other words, a is equal to 1 over 2 as well. Substitute a and b into the equation. We should have 1 over 1 plus u times 1 minus u is equal to 1 over 2 times 1 plus u plus 1 over 2 times 1 minus u. And now we can integrate with respect to u. For the constant factor, we can take out. So we have 1 over 2. Integrate 1 over 1 plus u is ln 1 plus u. And we have 1 over 2 for the second term as well. Integrate also ln 1 minus u. Since this is negative, so which means that we should have minus here. And remember to add the constant c. So we should have 1 over 2 times ln 1 plus u divided by 1 minus u. Remember to add the constant c. Next, I'm going to multiply the denominator by its conjugate. So which means that we times 1 plus u. Of course, we cannot simply times something to the denominator, but we should make sure we times the same thing to the numerator. And don't forget we have the constant c. And this is equal to 1 over 2 ln 1 plus u, the whole thing squared divided by 1 minus u squared. And now let's substitute back what is u. So which means that we should have 1 over 2 ln 1 plus sin x, the whole thing squared divided by 1 minus sin squared x. And add the constant c. And this is equal to ln 1 plus sin x, the whole thing squared divided by 1 minus sin squared x, which is cos squared x. And we have the coefficient 1 over 2, which can be turned into the power by using the law of logarithms. So which means that this is equal to ln square root cancel each other, no more. So we have 1 plus sin x divided by square root cancel each other, no more, cos x. Add the constant c, and this is equal to ln 1 over cos is equal to secant plus sin over cos is equal to tangent. And we have the constant c, and hence we're done. Okay, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you like this. See you.